Folks at home, we got a nice cold crisp morning here in Alabama. Hopefully we're about to get on the bass, but first I got to give you guys an update. So by far the most asked question on my channel is, did Corey catch the state record? And for those of you that missed the video, Corey and I went out to a lake where a 17-pound bass had recently been caught, which would have been the state record, but they failed to certify it. And the technique that they use out at this lake is really the craziest bass fishing technique I've ever seen. You fish with live goldfish. So Corey and I decided to do it. We were having a great time. We caught some nice big fish, and at the end of the day we decided to tie the biggest goldfish on that we had, and it was well over a pound. And we just knew if we got anything to bite this bait that it was going to be humongous. And sure enough, Corey finally hooked up with his fish. Let him eat it. One. Let him eat it.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, he's got it now.
You mean someone pull it?
He's running with it. Oh, this is about to be a big one. Now this video is supposed to be showing the catch and the certification, but we had a slight complication. But folks, I promise you that as soon as we find out if it's a certified state record or not, I'm going to show the catch and the certification and the long process that it's taken to get this bass certified. So I'm not holding out on you guys, but I had too many people asking about it, so I had to give you an update. Now that leads me to another story. Today is my birthday, and 3 years ago exactly today, Liz and I were down here at the dam in the deepest part of this lake, and I caught the second biggest bass in my life, a 12-pound 5-ounce butterball. And as I'm showing you this catch here real quick, I'm just going to explain something. If you know bass, you know a bass averages a pound a year, and females can gain anywhere from 2 to 3 pounds a year. So this fish was caught and released 3 years ago weighing 12.5. So even at the lowest growth rates, it should be 15.5, but a typical female that's growing at the rate with this bug eye was could easily be 17 pounds. So what better way to spend my birthday than to break in Corey's potential 17-pound bass state record. And this is about a 200-acre lake. You can see the dam all the way down there on that end, all the way up to the shallow end of the lake. And when I caught that bass 3 years ago, I used to fish out here about 4 days a week, and I knew every little stump area. I knew where the shad were running. I knew everything to the smallest detail. But now, as you know, I'm a dad, got a backyard pond, ain't nobody got time for that, so I'm going to show you my technique. If you don't have time to cover water, here's the best thing to do. And we're going to start off with a search bait. This is the Alabama rig, got the Kitech swim baits on it with the free ball jigs. This is the best search bait because when it's this cold outside, you saw in my backyard pond, Bonnie sits down there on the bottom and will not move a fin. So in order to get a bass to bite when it's this cold out, you actually have to present something like a school of shad to it to make it think, all right, if I'm going to waste my energy, I'm definitely going to get a good meal out of this. So that's going to be our search bait, and we're going to troll it, we're going to fish it, you know, just all throughout the middle. We're looking for the deepest areas out here in this pond. We're going to work our way down to the dam, but these bass stage in different areas, so we're just going to use that to hopefully locate some bass. And then you slow it down and fish something like this fish head underspin, maybe a jerk bait if they're a little bit higher in the water column. But that right there, guys, that should do the trick for us. Time to kick off this birthday with a nice birthday bass. Let's get to trolling. Got him, fish on. Good one. Oh yeah, this is a big one. Came right across that little pile of bait down there, and I was watching it. I counted about 10. Looks like a fatty. He just won't give up. All right, buddy, come on in. Oh yeah, we'll take that to start the morning. He bit the fat one on the back end of it. Well, helps us find out where they're at. Got it. They're eating this thing up this morning. same size. You can see right down there. That's where I caught them off that pile of shad. Butterball. Man, they're fat this time of year. Alright, let's get some bigger ones. I just hooked up on back-to-back cast, and basically I used that first one to let me know where they were, and sure enough there was a big pile of shad. They're about 17 feet deep, sitting down there on the bottom. Just letting it sink all the way down and reeling it real slow. You can see the sun hadn't even come up yet. Folks, in the fishing industry, that's what you call the juice. This is the bottom here, and you probably have about 10 feet of shad piled up right below the boat. There's bass all mixed in there with them. We're fixing to catch them. Got a little bit of schooling action right up here off this point. Can't really tell how big the fish are, but we're going to take that jerk bait. It's a little bit shallower in this area. We're going to fish right along this point. See if we can catch some. Ooh, man, this is incredible. Wintertime topwater bass fishing. I know these fish aren't huge, but it's hard for me to resist. You guys know how much I love topwater. There he is. The trolling motor on, fishing topwater. Had to take a break from trying to catch a 17-pound bass to come over here and catch one of these topwater fish. These little dudes are aggressive. Tied on the custom painted popper and got him. Man, I was hoping I could see a little shad down in his mouth. See what size they were eating. Alright, buddy, go chase some more. Man, I love that popper. No better imitation of a threadfin shad than that. You know, these Alabama rigs are controversial, but man, you gotta love them. It was in this exact same spot right here 4 years ago that I probably had one of the craziest fish catches of my life. I hooked a 7-pound bass and a 9-pound bass on one cast. Talk about wild. I'll never forget that day. My goodness, look at there. 2 giants on an Alabama rig. There we go. Yes, sir. Topwater fishing out in the middle of the lake. I can see these fish because they're all jumping out of the water. Every now and again you can get a bigger one like this to commit. Most of them are small out here. But I am hooked up with a good one. Topwater fishing in the winter. You never know what you're gonna find. Out here on the lake. Man, this one right here got a mouth. Yes, sir. Man, I love it. Alright, she's a beauty. That's a good fish right there. That was good. Look at there. Come on, buddy. Eat it. Must start to have his mouth full. Look at all the shad right there. Jeez. I mean, he's got so much bait in front of him. But if he would just make the mistake, man, that's a good fish. Well folks, that was about the strangest combination of lures I've ever caught bass on. I've never caught fish on an Alabama rig and a popper in the same day. But a quick look at the setup. Yum Flash Mob Jr. 3/16 ounce Eco Pro freeball jigs. This is the Kitech 4-inch, and that's the 4.3 fat. I think I had more luck on that one. 65-pound Power Pro braid on a St. Croix Legend Tournament 7'11" rod. We also caught them on our custom painted popper there. Love getting that topwater bite, and I had good intentions of using the underspin today, but the sun never came out, and a lot of times you need it and that reflection to get them to bite it down deep. But you can pick up all these products at our tackle shop, BamaFrogs.com. But Liz just called and tells me it's time to get off the water. She's got something planned for my birthday, so let's go find out what that is. All right, Liz, where are we heading to? Why'd I have to get off the water?
It's a surprise.
Surprise? All right, I like birthday surprises.
I give you a hint. They have pinchers.
Crawfish? We stopping here at R&R Seafood. Time to eat some mud bugs. So you're telling me they have crawfish in December?
Yeah, no, actually November.
November?
November, yeah. So
Hey, I love some mud bugs. This was definitely worth getting off the water.
I knew you'd like it.
The best mud bugs in town. Excellent idea, Liz. The best birthday present a man could ask for. So folks, if you're ever in the Mobile area, check out R&R Seafood. They got some fine mud bugs. That is next to mine. Theirs are a little bit garlicky, mine are spicy. Dig in, Liz, time to eat.
Happy birthday.
My mouth is feeling the heat, but we knocked it out. My bucket's full, Liz. Let's see, what's your bucket? Oh, she's almost a lightweight.
I'm a slow eater.
Yeah, she had some other food too, I'll give her credit. But folks, if you want to see how to cook crawfish, or Liz show you how to peel crawfish, I'm going to link a video right here to show you our secret recipe. You ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stephen BamaBass. Happy birthday to you.
You ready? Let's blow.
Make a
1,
wish.
2, 3.
Yay!
Bite? I know who wants a bite. That's Mama.
Yes.
Enjoying the last few hours of my birthday out here at the Bass Pond with Bonnie, Clyde, and Liz. But folks, I promise you, as soon as we get an update on Corey's fish, I will post the entire video and show you everything. Liz, you think we ought to give him a sneak peek now?
No, quit teasing them. You just need to wait until you're ready to show them everything.
All right, what Liz says goes. I can't even give you a sneak peek. So folks, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all next time.